chain of islands that runs parallel to the Antarctic Peninsula's northwestern coast. The South Shetlands are almost entirely covered with ice. About 3% of the area is ice-free, generally around the shoreline, where all forms of life can be found, including penguins, seals, and the humans who live on the numerous bases. The major islands are as follows. King George Island, the largest of the South Shetland Islands, and Antarctica's least remote and typical location, because there are bases in 12 different nations. The island is around 1,295 square kilometers in size, with more than 90% of it glaciated, therefore the bases are crammed into a compact space. The island is low and flat, with a coastline punctuated by numerous bays and fjords. Antarctic terns, chinstrap and Adelie penguins, blue-eyed shags, and southern giant petrels are among the animals present on the island. Elephant Island.
This island is named after its shape, resembling an elephant head.
Elephant Island is 60 kilometers long and 40 kilometers wide, featuring chinstrap penguin rookeries and some very old moss banks, over 2,000 years old. At Stinker Point on the island's southwestern edge, there is a spot named Wreck Bay, where there is some shipwreckage. These remains were identified in 1998 as being likely flotsam from Shackleton's Endurance. Elephant Island is rarely visited because it is difficult to approach owing to sea and weather conditions. Deception Island. Deception Island, a collapsed, but still active, volcanic cone in Antarctica, is another well-known location. This 12 kilometers wide amphitheater is one of the safest natural harbors in the world, protected by sheer cliffs and a tiny entry. It was first utilized as a base of operations by sealers, and then later by whalers. 13 whaling factories had been established by the 1914-1915 season, and many remains from that time can still be seen abandoned in various locations. Deception Island is a popular tourist stop because you may go swimming in the waters of Pendulum Cove, which are heated by continuous volcanic activity about a mile beneath the surface of the collapsed caldera. Swimming is a relative term because the truth is that you are sitting in the shallows between the two hot volcanically heated waters and the two cold ice Antarctic Ocean seas. If it begins to become cold, mix up some of the black volcanic sand to release more heat. If it becomes too hot, move to the cooler open sea. Gabriel de Castilla in Spain and Decepcion in Argentina are the only summer bases here. Deception Island is home to hundreds of thousands of penguins. Livingston Island. Because it includes the biggest concentration of 19th century historical remains in Antarctica, the Byers Peninsula on the western extremity of Livingston Island is protected as a SSSI Site of Special Scientific Interest under the Antarctic Treaty. Livingston Island was a notable seal-catching center in the early 19th century. Hannah Point is one of Antarctica's most popular stops, named after the British sealer, Hannah, which was wrecked in the South Shetlands on Christmas Day 1820. There are extensive chinstrap and gentoo penguin rookeries here, blue-eyed shags, skuas, Wilson's storm petrels, and southern elephant seals. Juan Carlos I, a summer-only Spanish station, and St. Clement Ochridsky, a summer-only Bulgarian base, are both located on the island. At 2,400 meters, Livingston Island is the highest point in the South Shetlands, 7,800 feet. Penguin Island. One of several penguin islands found in Antarctica. Bransfield, an adventurer, named this one in 1820. A small volcanic island with magnificent views of the surrounding oceans and a relatively simple trek up to the highest peak, Deacon Peak, at 170 meters, 544 feet. With chinstrap and Adelie penguins, southern giant petrels, Antarctic terns, skuas, kelp gulls, and fur seals, this is a frequently visited spot. Bridgeman Island. In 1820, volcanic activity with possible fumarolic activity was noted, although it was incorrectly assigned to nearby Bridgeman Island. The most recent eruption is thought to have occurred around 1905. Aitcho Islands. A rarely seen steep-sided, roughly round volcanic island with a height of 240 meters. The visible peak is a sliver of a much larger volcano cone that lurks beneath the waves. They were given the letters HO to honor the British Admiralty's Hydrographic Office. Half Moon Island. A crescent-shaped island with a length of roughly 2 kilometers, as its name suggests. Teniente Camara, an Argentine naval base, is only occupied during the summer months. With a large rookery of chinstrap penguins, as well as nesting Antarctic terns and kelp gulls, this could be a good landing spot. Why visit the South Shetland Islands? Because of the ease of access and diversity of interesting places to visit, the South Shetlands will almost surely be on the itinerary of every Antarctic Peninsula cruise. They're a wonderful sight to visit, and they give you a terrific sense of a range of Antarctica's features. If you visit Deception Island, make sure you bring your swimming gear. You'll regret not swimming in the Antarctic Ocean if you don't. Deception Island is the most comfortable spot to swim in Antarctica, considerably preferable to leaping into any other part of the Antarctic Ocean, which is nearly always below freezing. In a narrow region, there are numerous points of interest, including mountains, glaciers, icebergs, ice caps, and the lunar landscapes of Deception Island. There is lots of history, which is only surpassed by the profusion of wildlife, and there are numerous options to get off the ship and go for a wander or try something a bit more challenging. So that's it for today. What are your thoughts on our video? Please let us know in comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification before you go. Thank you for watching.